Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Not For Nothing Homestead. I'm Ginger, and in the sun. So I went out to the garden this morning, and I was doing some watering and picking and all that other stuff. I love to pick fresh flowers and just make a little flower arrangement. This is what I made this morning. I didn't that pretty. I love it. And of course, the sunflower is the star of the show. Last night, and I'll try to drop the video like right in the middle because I was so excited when I found them. Last night I came outside and found something. Let me show you. Everybody's blooming. I'm so excited. Look at my gladioluses are coming up. I mean, they're up, but they're actually peeking through. I don't know if you can see all those buds. Let's see if I can get this to focus on that. How pretty they are. And they're going to be orange. Bought a whole pack of them. And, you know, you're like, who knew what color they were going to be? They're just like in the middle, whatever. And yeah, they're orange. Oh my gosh, they're absolutely beautiful. And my dahlias are about to bloom. Gonna have two big flowers. Now I have some other gladioluses here. And I got one right here. He's not doing a whole lot. There's my tomato plant I showed you last time. And there's a little gladiolus back there. And a couple of hibiscus stuck in here. Note to self, plant the gladioluses in the back next time. But, you know, you live and you learn. But I'm so excited. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love to make flower arrangements with gladioluses. They just can, you can do so much with them. So I found something super exciting yesterday. And I thought I would save it for today. And we would measure it together. So, I know I brought you a video showing you the long beans that we were growing and how prolific they are, and they're doing so wonderful. And, I found one, and I've never seen one this long before. So we're going to measure it on camera. Okay, so here he is. That is a huge long bean. He is, let me see if I can put this up here. Okay, so here he is. And just to give you an idea, he is as long as my torso. Yes. Okay, so I'll just eat this one. So we're going to get the tape measure and we're going to measure him. Okay. So now we're over at the table where I can do a little work in here. So I'm going to stretch him out as long as I can. And let's see. Dun, 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 dun. He is 21 and a half. Let's see. Go back. Yes. 20. Oh my gosh, you can't see. Sorry. I'll move it down this way a little. 21 and a half right here is how long he is. Holy cow. That's just one meal. I'll just eat that one all by myself. How's that? So we had a lot of good stuff this morning that we got. Okay, so we're back. We're going to do a little garden haul today. So I'm going to turn you around and let you see what I got this morning. All right. So we've got some long beans, as we already demonstrated with the showing how long they were. Bunch of those. I picked some basil, some fresh basil. I harvested that. Some green. And then I got some more of the purple basil, which is actually called red Reuben. a whole bunch of that because I have a whole bunch of these plants. Oh, there's another green one. Okay, so we got that, a whole bunch of that. And we also got this lovely humongous squash. Yes, can't wait to put that in a salad. That's going to be delish. Alright, so we got one pickling cucumber that is huge. We got two, let me get them. I'm going to call these stunted little pickling cucumbers. I'll use those for sliced pickles. One ginormous regular cucumber. Then the round Romas, I pulled some of them that were blushing. I'm just going to pop that off and put those on the windowsill and let those ripen on the windowsill. Now, I have some of the longer San Marzanos that we were growing in the tubes. And I've noticed this in other videos, so it's not something I don't think that I'm doing. I'm thinking it's just the circumstances between drought and everything else and the heat of the sun. But some of my tomatoes are coming off looking like this. And then here's another one. So, but I'll let these ripen, finish ripening. They'll be nice and red, and I'll just cut off those bad spots, so it won't be that bad. So I'll still be able to use those really good. There's another one of those. This is one of the, in the block garden, the kind of like teardrop Romas. So I pulled one of those. And then I got a whole bunch of my snack cherry tomatoes. These are absolutely delicious. So in the morning when I go out and pick lettuce, I go pick a little bit of lettuce. I'll go buy a snack tree, grab a couple of tomatoes, and poof, you got a salad in your mouth. There you go. Oops, man down. I don't know where he went. I don't know, he went under the counter. Okay, I'll get him later. So that was our garden haul from this morning. So looking at all of these ingredients, of course I see Grandma's macaroni salad here, but I still have a lot of that left. So to eat, and I have shared. And you know, if you get an abundance of harvest of something, bless a neighbor. Go make something with it, or just give them a fresh vegetable. Just, you know, share. That's what it's all about, sharing, bartering. I'm going to save some seeds from some of these beans for a friend, and we're going to trade some rabbit poo for long bean seeds, because he saw the video and said, hey Tyler, he saw the video and said, save me some seeds, I'll trade you some rabbit poo. And I said, nice, okay, for fertilizer. So that'll be awesome. The basil, I think I'm going to try to make the basil tea again. If you guys don't follow Jess from Roots and Refuge, I think it's roots_and_refuge. I'll try to put her link in the description box below. She has a video where she and a girl named Taylor, I believe it is, make a basil tea. Absolutely delicious. It's so refreshing, and if you love basil, I mean, I can just, oh yeah, mamma mia, that smells so good. And if you think, oh wow, how can I drink that? Go watch Making Basil Tea with Taylor, with Jess from Roots and Refuge. Anyway, so the other thing that I was going to do today, I have some seeds that I've been soaking. And pepper seeds, they generally tell you, or so it says, soak your seeds. Soak your seeds for a day, 2 days. Mine have been soaking for a little more than that, because I got kind of distracted and forgot about them, and then saw them on the kitchen counter and said, oh my gosh, I need to plant those. I think the soaking time is done. And I will tell you, I'm going to show you in just a second how they told me soaking time was done. So hang on and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I went and got my seeds. So these are the seeds that I am soaking. So these are Burpees organic Greek peppercini hot peppers. And I've had them soaking in this little teeny cup. And as you see, this one right here has a tail. So he would really like to be planted. So I'm going to take him and all his friends and I'm going to go plant them today. And I think, let's see, let's look at it actually. How many days we have till harvest? 65 days to harvest. So yeah, I'll have plenty of time. I will have plenty. This table looks like what I just flipped from. If you're gardening and such, your table probably looks like that too. I'll give you one more shot of it. There it is. It looks like a little bit of a produce stand there going on. Got some onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, you name it. So yesterday we went to a U-pick for blueberries. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been to a U-pick. I know a lot of people go to U-picks all the time, but we went to a blueberry U-pick at a local farm here. That was so much fun. We really enjoyed it. We picked blueberries. So I've had a request for blueberry jam, and I looked in my cupboard, my stash, and I'm out. So I said we either go to a big box store and we get some blueberries so I can make some blueberry jam, or let's go try this U-pick place. So my husband said, let's do it. Let's go for the experience, for the fun of it. So we did. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun. We may go back and get some more before blueberry season is completely out, because they are almost, when we called, they did say that we're coming to the end of the season, and most of them on their websites, they will encourage you to call and make sure that they have ripened fruit and stuff like that for you to pick. So we'll probably go back, but tomorrow I think I'm going to make blueberry jam, and I know that's kind of a standard, but I'm going to do it in my steam canner. Now I've had my steam canner probably for about 6 months now. I really, really love it. When you do jams, jellies, when you water bath let me go back. A steam canner kind of takes the place of a water bath canner in some instances, most instances. You can do your jams and jellies. You can do some salsas. The restriction, I think, is because the steam canner, you only have to put about this much water in the bottom. Now, this is not pressure canning, so pressure canning, total different thing. Steam canning is, again, equivalent to water bath canning. So water bath canning, usually you fill the whole entire pot up and you submerge it with at least 1 inch above water. Submerge the jars and leave at least 1 inch of water above what you're canning. So, and then, you do it for the time specified. The steam canner, you only put about this much water in the bottom, and then the idea is the steam creates the same amount of pressure, heat, gets into the centers of the fruits and the jellies and the jams at the same amount of pressure that the boiling water would. The only drawback is you cannot go any longer than, I'll have to read my manual just to make sure I'm quoting this correctly, cannot go any longer than 40 minutes. Because of my elevation, I'm above 1,000 foot altitude, above sea level. I have to usually add time to what I'm water bath canning. And so usually, I believe my elevation, I add 5 minutes to jams and jellies. But I always check that. Always read your recipes. Always go through whatever book you're going to pull your recipe from, or what have you, whatever canning book you have. Just always go back. Don't rely on your memory. Because last season, you may have done it 12 times. But you may have forgotten a step. So just make sure, go back, read through your recipe, Everybody wants to be safe, whether you're water bath canning or pressure canning. And if you've never canned before and you want to start learning how, water bath canning is the easiest thing to do. So start there. Just like I knit and I crochet. If I would have learned how to crochet first, learning to knit would have been a lot easier. So if you want to do either one of those, learn to crochet first. Then you'll be able to knit faster or pick it up faster. Anyways, so water bath canning is by far a lot less scary, intimidating than pressure canning is. But both of them are very easy. Again, you just follow instructions. Follow the directions. Don't think you're going to change something, because the reason those directions, the times, the steps are all put together is because they are tried and true, and you know that they're going to come out. Your product is going to come out right. The end result is going to come out good. So far this year, I've made dandelion jelly, honeysuckle, wild honeysuckle jelly, pomegranate jelly. That was outstanding. That was really good. I can't remember what else I made, but I have used my steam canner a lot this year. So pretty much anything that you water bath can, you can use a steam canner for, as long as you go, the canning time is no more than 40 minutes, because I guess the water will be gone by then and you'll burn up your steam canner. You don't want to do that. And they're not really that expensive. I think the last time I priced it, they were about $60 on Amazon. I don't know that you can get them. Well, probably could get them in some of the bigger stores, but definitely. So now I've got the blueberries from the blueberry farm, and so tomorrow I'm gonna can some blueberry jam, and I'm gonna use my steam canner, and I think I'm gonna bring you along for that. So that's pretty much it for today. So everybody, I hope you have a great day. I hope you learned something. Maybe if you didn't, that's fine too. We're just going along for the ride here and for the adventure. If you like the channel, please make sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and then that way you'll know every time we put out a new video. Okay, so everybody have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you soon.